Is your snack watching you? Is your lunch smarter than your smartwatch? Grab a bag of chips, literally, and get ready for today's special edition of TiPS, Food for Thought, Apple's edible IoT revolution.
Welcome to TiPS, Today in Public Safety, your go-to podcast for today's breaking stories and public safety news. Here's your host, Fletch, with today's tips.
Welcome to TiPS, Today in Public Safety. This is Fletch. I'm an EMP and Vice President of Public Safety Solutions at 911 Inform. 3 times a week, I bring you the latest, most informative, and sometimes a bit controversial takes on emergency communications. Today, we're taking a deep dive into a snack revolution, one that promises more connection than a 5G cell tower next to a Starbucks. Hey folks, there's some big news out of Cupertino today. Apple, yes, that Apple, the one that brought you everything from the iPhone to AirTags, is officially entering the chip business. Not the silicone type, they've been doing that already, but literal chips. Tiny, edible, neural network building chips that could theoretically change the way we snack, track, and react to emergencies. Thanks to some astounding breakthrough technology from researchers at Nanosoft Brainiacs BV, a fictitious yet convincing European-sounding company located in the Netherlands, new micro-nano chip technology has reached unprecedented miniaturization. It turns out these new microchips are now so incredibly tiny they can be seamlessly embedded into literally anything. Yes, including your favorite dried fruit snacks. Now, the best part about this technology is these little microchips autonomously seek out and connect to one another when they're in close proximity and form a powerful neural network. So imagine it, a supercomputer powered by your snack cravings. Brilliant. Now, the initial rollout of embedding these Apple chips into, actual Apple chips. And no, this isn't because the marketing team lacked creativity. It's because tech geeks, like yours truly, simply can't resist a pun so perfectly crafted. Apple chips are the latest must-have sweeping Silicon Valley. So there's an added bonus of keeping the place much cleaner. Now, a lot of consumer advocates initially protested the embedding of Apple chips in food items, citing massive privacy concerns. But Apple reassured everyone by burying a mild warning deep inside a 40-page end-user license agreement, or EULA, one that's, let's be honest, none of us will ever read, was the way to go. And apparently opening the snack bag constitutes your automatic acceptance. Simple, elegant, and it might even be legal. Now, these revolutionary Apple chips don't just satisfy your hunger. They transmit real-time biometric as well as precise location data directly into any iOS or macOS device that's manufactured after February 30th, 2026. So remember to mark that on your calendars. So imagine the possibilities in public safety. Lost hikers automatically pinging their location simply by eating lunch. Firefighters sharing biometric status in real time through snack breaks. And dispatchers could finally pinpoint exactly who the SOB was that took the last slice of pizza at the ECC. But let's push the idea further into clearly nonsensical territory. Picture a world where your bag of chips senses you're bored at work and orders you a coffee, extra cream, because it knows your biometrics and cholesterol levels. Or imagine your snack detecting emotional distress and immediately dispatching a fluffy therapy Labradoodle named Chase directly to your location. Now, if you're just catching on, yes, this is your official TiPS podcast, April Fool's Special Edition. The Apple chip was dreamed up just this morning, and our imaginary Netherlands-based Nanosoft Brainiacs technically went out of business about 10 minutes ago. So how far did I string you along before you realized it was full of crap? Let me know in the comments. Thanks to ChatGPT 4.5 for letting me come up with an idea, write a podcast, and get it launched in record time. That's it for today's episode of TiPS, Today in Public Safety. Thanks so much for listening. For more updates and insights, mostly which are real, you can follow me on most social at Fletch911, and you can visit 911tips.com for a complete archive of our previous episodes, which I promise are all real. Stay safe, heroes. Thanks so much for listening. And if you're in public safety, thanks for what you do every day. I'll catch you next time. Enjoy your snack.
You've been listening to TiPS, Today in Public Safety, your go-to podcast for today's breaking stories and public safety news. Hosted by Fletch and available every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Catch past episodes on 911tips.com. That's 911tips.com. Be sure to like and subscribe, and remember to join us each week for the latest on NG 911. I am Spider Harrison, the official 911 voiceover dude. Catch me on Sirius XM on various channels, including 90s on 9, the 10 spot, and on the Weekend Countdown on Hits 1. Or don't regret for the rest of your life. Either way, I'm good. TiPS is brought to you by 911 Inform, the leading next-generation 911 solution for enterprise compliance with federal 911 regulations. Visit them on the web at 911inform.com. 911 Inform, making every second count when it matters the most.